SaaS. So, what is it? Is it what we generally attribute to the speech patterns of teenage girls? Uh, Not exactly. Well, at least not for this video. What we're going to be referring to as SaaS is, well, it's the abbreviated form of software as a solution, and this is a very hot topic in the world of business, and um, it really refers to a new wave of product offerings that are, internet based or subscription based. Well, internet and subscription based, both in combination with one another. Um, they've really transformed the business world, and uh, particularly in the field of entrepreneurship, as it has lowered the barriers of entry down so low so that startups can also compete with traditional incumbents. Um, and in this video, we're going to be really going over the implications of this model and what really enables it. Um, as we already discussed, it's generally accessed through the internet rather than being installed on computers or phones. Um, and SaaS firms typically build their platforms and apps, and then host them on cloud servers such as AWS or Microsoft Azure. And this enables a form of scalability that was just not possible 10, 20, 30 years ago. Um, Anyone anywhere in the world with a stable internet connection and a mobile device can access these tools, which makes it really, really useful, really, really cheap, and just scalable for the firms themselves. Um, but this model is also not confined to just firms offering something to the end customers. It's also used to streamline processes within firms themselves. Um, and this is uh, this is due to SaaS tools being made for things such as logistics, warehouse management, delivery systems, project management, and a variety of other analytics tools. Um, the SaaS model is just it eliminates the need for costly hardware or and maintenance, which makes it really cost effective, especially for startups. Um, as I said, the lower barriers to entry is really useful for startups who no longer need the large amount of capital to build applications. Um, and this is possible through cloud computing. And what cloud computing does, it gives firms access to computing power, um, databases which they can use for storage and hosting without the large investments needing to be made traditionally. Um, and another development that enables SaaS firms are no-code platforms. This is a relatively recent development where platforms such as Bubble or DHIYs offer non-tech savvy individuals, the chance to build their own platforms and apps with little to no knowledge. Um, these websites, they offer drag and drop elements in order to be able to build your own apps, and this really makes it possible with anyone with minimal digital literacy and business architecture skills to try their hand at SaaS. Most of these platforms also offer training courses which briefly get the user familiar with you know Bubble or the platform, and once you're done with the course, it's very fast and easy to start building these applications. Uh, and this gives entrepreneurs unique opportunities as they can delegate the capital elsewhere rather than making large investments in building building apps with custom code that may or may not be useful for the market. Um, as we've discussed, its scalability is also really a big point in SaaS. Since it is a digital software, it can just be replicated across on different browsers all over on many devices all across the world. And the only thing that's hindering it is the amount of traffic that the firm's servers can handle. But with services such as AWS, this is really more just a matter of how much money is being spent to host the apps. Um, and this has removed the bottleneck for uh, that has been like traditional brick and mortar stores and queuing models and everything that queues and everything that hinder the scalability of traditional stores. And because of this, SaaS firms are getting smaller and smaller, and it's becoming more and more easy to to compete with big firms. Okay. so and SaaS has also become really, really useful for firms that are wishing to engage in agile forms of product development, as it's really cheap. Since it's really cheap, it's and kind of easy to develop product. Firms are rolling out more and more products on smaller time frames, which is fueling rapid amounts of innovation and we can expect lots of market disrupting innovations. Some notable examples of SaaS fueling disruptive innovations could be in the learning sectors, such as Canvas and Blackboard, which have completely taken over the learning management system sector by offering cheap, flexible, user-friendly, and scalable solutions for universities and schools which were shifting to online learning methods during the pandemic. Shopify is another platform which has really transformed e-commerce, and they do so by helping businesses launch their e-commerce websites without needing technical expertise behind it. Um, they also offer many features and integrations which can be useful for data collection, sharing, and analysis. Um, SaaS has also made its impact on the operations of traditional businesses and things such as using things such as project management tools such as Asana, which enabled more clear and transparent communication between project groups, or Bamboo HR, which has really affected HR and uh, in automating like payrolls, benefits administrations, and employee onboarding. Cloud-based accounting tools such as QuickBooks have also been useful in helping businesses manage their finances. And there's also a variety of marketing tools which help firms to manage their marketing campaigns, track their customer engagement, and evaluating the campaigns as a whole. And just to conclude everything, SaaS has really opened the gateways for cheap and disruptive innovation within all sectors. Um, and by using SaaS, business can embrace new technologies, streamline operations, and develop market disrupting innovations. We've already seen the transformative effect of SaaS on the world of entrepreneurship through some of the examples we've discussed, and this trend will likely grow well into the future as the technologies become more accessible, become cheaper, and they just get developed more and more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video.